Let's set the record straight. What you're about to hear is not your everyday advice. It's a revelation that most men shy away from exploring. Yet for those bold enough to embrace it, the rewards are transformative. Understanding the hidden desires of a mature woman and meeting them in ways that defy the ordinary can revolutionize your relationship. Here's a truth many overlook. There's a world of intimacy beyond routine acts, a realm where trust, vulnerability, and emotional depth take center stage. Exploring her untapped desires, yes, even the ones you may not have considered, like pleasing her in unexpected ways, can completely shift the energy between you. But this isn't just about physical pleasure. It's about creating an unshakable emotional bond that transcends superficial intimacy. A man who truly understands what she craves isn't just a lover. He becomes the one who breaks down her barriers, earning a level of trust and connection she's never experienced before. This goes beyond the mechanics of intimacy. It's about unlocking her deepest needs and showing her she's truly seen, desired, and cherished. If you've ever thought you already knew everything about turning her on, I challenge you to think again. What you're about to discover will surprise you and redefine how you approach intimacy. So if you're ready to learn how to truly captivate her on every level, physically, emotionally, and mentally, then stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button and join me as we dive into the secrets of deep, meaningful intimacy. If you're ready to take your connection to the next level, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're skeptical or unsure, drop a 0. I want to hear your thoughts, because this conversation is for the man who's ready to elevate his game and become unforgettable in her eyes. Let's dive into this journey of discovery and connection. It's time to unlock the passion she's been waiting for. 1. Unlocking the door to ultimate pleasure. For too long, many men have stayed within the bounds of conventional intimacy. Adhering to what they've been taught is normal while missing out on deeper, more profound connections. But if you truly want to elevate your relationship to unparalleled levels of intimacy and trust, it's time to explore something often left unspoken: the potential of pleasing her back door. Now, don't let the term intimidate you. This isn't merely about a physical act. It's a gateway to building trust, breaking down emotional barriers, and reaching new dimensions of connection. When a mature woman feels she can trust you implicitly, it unlocks a realm of pleasure and intimacy that many couples never experience. This isn't just about technique or stimulation. It's about what this act represents. The female body is a masterpiece of sensitivity, with certain zones, like her back door, containing a wealth of untapped potential. Studies reveal that the perianal region is rich in nerve endings, making it highly receptive to gentle and thoughtful stimulation. For many women, this area remains unexplored, yet it offers a unique blend of physical pleasure and emotional closeness when approached with respect and care. Before even considering this level of intimacy, trust must be at the forefront. A woman allowing you to explore this part of her body is a profound sign of vulnerability and faith in your connection. Your role is to honor that trust and ensure she feels entirely safe and respected. How to begin? Before anything, have an open, honest, and judgment-free conversation. Share your intentions, explain your interest, and ensure she's fully comfortable with the idea. Begin with light, gentle touches, focusing on making her feel completely at ease. Use your hands to softly caress the area, letting her grow accustomed to the sensation at her own pace. Always ensure she feels relaxed and secure. Use every touch to communicate your respect and affection, reinforcing that her comfort and pleasure are your priorities. It's about more than the act. This isn't just a physical exploration. It's an opportunity to deepen your emotional bond. By prioritizing her desires, needs, and comfort, you demonstrate that her satisfaction is just as vital as your own. This approach transcends the act itself, creating an intimacy that lingers long after the moment is over. When you show her that you're willing to explore her boundaries with care and intention, you elevate your connection to something extraordinary. You become the partner who sees her, cherishes her, and makes her feel desired in ways she's never experienced before. By fostering this level of trust and vulnerability, you'll transform your intimacy and build a foundation of closeness that's unshakable. She'll know and feel the depth of your commitment to her, creating a bond that neither of you will ever forget. 2. Understand her body deeply. If you truly want to elevate the depth and connection of your intimacy, there's one essential truth you must grasp. A woman's body is a masterpiece of unexplored sensations and intricate pathways to pleasure, many of which go unnoticed. It's time to transcend the surface-level understanding and embark on a journey to uncover the hidden treasures of her physical being. Those areas that, when approached with care, tenderness, and intention, can spark an intimacy and connection beyond anything you've ever imagined. First, let's challenge a common misconception. Intimacy isn't just about the obvious spots. Yes, her breasts and intimate areas might come to mind immediately, but those are merely the starting points of a much larger, intricate map of pleasure. A woman's body has countless zones teeming with nerve endings that, when touched thoughtfully, can awaken sensations that ripple through her entire being. Think about the small of her back, an area often overlooked, yet when caressed with gentle fingertips, it can make her feel protected and desired. Or consider the inner thighs, a place of both vulnerability and heightened sensitivity that can ignite a spark when explored with the right touch. And what about the back of her knees, a spot most never think to explore? This delicate area, rich in nerve endings, can elicit waves of unexpected pleasure with the simplest of touches. But it's not just about the physical act of touching these places. What truly amplifies the experience is the message your touch conveys. When you explore her body with intention and curiosity, you're telling her, "I see you. I cherish every inch of you. I want to know you in ways no one else has." This level of attentiveness isn't just physically satisfying, it's emotionally transformative. Understanding her body deeply means going beyond technique. It's about creating an experience where she feels truly seen, cherished, and desired. It's about forging a connection where every caress tells her she's the center of your world. And when you approach her with this level of care, you unlock not only her body's potential for pleasure, but also her heart's capacity for deeper intimacy and trust. Unleashing intimacy, the power of exploring her sensitivity. Let's not overlook one of the most incredibly sensitive and intimate areas of her body, her neck. A woman's neck is a treasure trove of sensuality, often underestimated yet brimming with potential to awaken deep desire. A soft caress with your fingertips or a gentle kiss with your lips can send shivers cascading down her spine, creating an instant and electrifying connection. Her neck is not just a physical hotspot. It's a gateway to emotional intimacy. The key to this lies in how you approach it. The touch you offer must balance confidence and tenderness. Too rough or uncoordinated, and you risk breaking the mood. But when your movements are thoughtful, flowing and deliberate, it will feel as though you're seamlessly attuned to her needs, making her feel both cherished and desired on a profound level. Here's a practical tip to elevate this experience. Start slow. Begin with the inside of her wrists, an often overlooked area brimming with nerve endings. Gently trace soft, delicate lines from her wrists to her forearms, then move to her shoulders and collarbone. Allow your touch to flow naturally to her neck, applying the right balance of tenderness and passion. By the time you reach her neck, every nerve in her body will be attuned to your touch, making even the lightest kiss or brush of your lips utterly electrifying. But don't stop there. Transition to other often missed areas that amplify her sensory experience. The soft curve of her shoulders, the dip of her lower back, or the gentle contours of her thighs. Each of these places has the potential to awaken her senses and deepen your connection, yet it's not only about where you touch, it's about how you touch. Your hands should move as if guided by her energy, constantly listening to her body's responses. Watch her expressions, notice her breath, and pay attention to her subtle reactions. These are the cues that reveal her desires, allowing you to explore her world with care, curiosity, and respect. When you approach intimacy this way, you're not just satisfying her physically, you're creating a profound emotional bond. You're showing her that every inch of her matters to you, that her pleasure and comfort are your priorities. This level of attentiveness doesn't just heighten attraction, it builds trust and deepens connection. The secret to understanding her body lies in more than just technical skill. It's in the presence, the intention, and the genuine care you bring to every interaction. When she feels your touch as a reflection of your affection and desire, you'll unlock a level of intimacy that goes beyond the physical. It becomes an experience she'll not only enjoy, but one she'll never forget. The power of preparation, elevating intimacy beyond the ordinary. Let's dive into a critical yet often overlooked aspect of intimacy: preparation. Many people equate passion with spontaneity, assuming that the most memorable moments just happen. But here's the truth. When it comes to creating an unforgettable experience for your partner, preparation isn't optional. It's the foundation that allows intimacy to flourish on a deeper level. This isn't just about dim lighting, candles, or setting the perfect playlist. While those elements help create ambiance, the most transformative preparation happens on an emotional and mental level. Why? Because for women, intimacy is not solely about physical pleasure. It's about connection. It's about feeling seen, heard, and deeply desired. To create this, you need to go beyond surface-level efforts. Start with communication. Before you even think about exploring her body or trying something new, start with an honest conversation. Ask her questions. What does she enjoy? What excites her? Are there fantasies she's been curious to explore? Don't assume you already know the answers. Every woman is unique, a universe of sensations waiting to be discovered. By engaging her in these discussions, you show her that her desires matter to you. This simple act of listening can spark a level of trust and vulnerability that is essential for intimacy to thrive. Intimacy is impossible without trust. A woman needs to feel emotionally safe before she can fully open up. If she senses that you're focused solely on your own satisfaction or that her boundaries might not be respected, she'll naturally withdraw. That's why emotional preparation is just as important as the physical aspects. Show her, through both words and actions, that you're invested in her comfort and pleasure. When she feels valued and understood, she'll be more willing to explore new levels of intimacy with you. Trust isn't built overnight, but through consistent gestures that reinforce her sense of safety, both emotionally and physically. Shift the focus. Sensuality over raw stimulation. Preparation also means changing your perspective on what intimacy should feel like. Instead of rushing toward physical satisfaction, focus on building anticipation and amplifying sensuality. This means being present in every moment, whether you're holding her gaze, brushing her hair back, or tracing gentle touches across her skin. When you approach intimacy with this kind of deliberate care, it shows her that you're there not just to take, but to give. And giving isn't just about action. It's about creating an environment where she feels cherished and empowered to express herself fully. Practical steps for preparation. Set the tone early. Intimacy doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts in the way you speak to her, the way you look at her, and the attention you give her throughout the day. Check in with yourself. Are you present? Are you prioritizing connection over performance? A centered, confident mindset will make all the difference. Slow down. Rushing through the moments of intimacy is a missed opportunity. Be intentional with your actions, allowing each touch and kiss to build anticipation. Show vulnerability. Don't shy away from expressing your feelings for her. Let her know how much you value her and what makes her special to you. When you take the time to prepare, emotionally, mentally, and physically, you create the conditions for an intimate connection that goes far beyond fleeting pleasure. You're not just offering her an experience, you're giving her a partnership where she feels valued, respected, and profoundly desired. Ultimately, preparation isn't about making things rigid or rehearsed. It's about setting the stage for freedom, the freedom to explore, connect, and experience pleasure in ways that deepen your bond. It's the difference between a moment that's good and one that's truly unforgettable. The art of sensuality, beyond stimulation. When it comes to intimacy, many men make a critical mistake, focusing solely on stimulation. They believe that hitting the right spots is the key to success, but the truth is far more profound. While stimulation has its place, it's the sensuality of the experience that forges a deep and lasting connection. Sensuality is the magic ingredient that transforms physical touch into an unforgettable encounter. What is sensuality? Sensuality goes beyond the physical. It's about creating a shared atmosphere of immersion where the moment feels all-encompassing. It's a dance of emotions, intentions, and subtle cues that make your partner feel valued, desired, and utterly special. A woman's body isn't just about the obvious erogenous zones. It's an intricate masterpiece where every inch deserves attention. Sensuality means taking your time and exploring her body with care and intention. This is not about rushing to the destination, but relishing the journey. Start with touch. Let every movement be deliberate and focused. Use gentle, lingering touches to show her that every inch of her body matters to you. Think of this as a slow dance where each touch builds anticipation and every kiss lasts just a moment longer than expected. Build tension and anticipation. Create a rhythm that ebbs and flows, letting moments of intensity be punctuated by tender, slower movements. This balance keeps her present, engaged, and longing for more. Never underestimate the power of setting the stage. While the act itself is crucial, the atmosphere can amplify the entire experience. Lighting. Use soft, warm lighting to create a cozy and inviting space. Candlelight or dim lamps can work wonders. Music. Choose a playlist that complements the mood, soothing, romantic, or seductive. Music has the power to connect deeply with emotions. Temperature. Ensure the room is comfortable and inviting, removing any distractions that could pull her out of the moment. Scent. Subtle aromas like lavender or sandalwood can enhance relaxation and heighten awareness. Sensuality isn't just about touch. It's about engaging her mind, heart, and soul. The more senses you involve, the more immersive the experience becomes. Whisper softly to her, use taste in playful ways, and let her feel the weight of your attention. True sensuality is rooted in presence. When you make her feel like she's the only person in the world at that moment, you create a bond that resonates beyond the physical. It's not just her body you're touching, it's her mind and heart. By embracing sensuality, you move past routine intimacy and into a realm of deeper connection. When she feels that every touch, look, and word is deliberate and meaningful, you'll create moments that linger in her memory long after they've passed. This isn't just about pleasure. It's about creating an experience that makes her feel cherished, desired, and deeply connected to you. Creating a rhythm of trust and exploration. When it comes to intimacy, trust is not just important. It's the foundation that supports everything else. Without it, even the most skilled techniques or passionate moments will fall flat. But when a woman feels that she can completely let go with you, knowing her boundaries will be respected and her pleasure prioritized, you open the door to profound and unforgettable connection. Trust isn't built in an instant. It's cultivated over time. It's about showing her step by step that you value her comfort and desires as much as your own. Trust enables her to feel safe enough to explore new dimensions of intimacy, and it's your role to guide her through that process with care and respect. Gradual exploration, the key to comfort. One of the best ways to build trust is through gradual exploration. Resist the temptation to rush or leap ahead. Instead, focus on the basics. Touch. Start with gentle, familiar touches, allowing her to grow comfortable with your movements. Communication. Talk openly about what feels good for both of you and check in regularly. Emotional connection. Show her that intimacy with you is more than physical. It's about bonding on a deeper level. Each step forward should feel like a natural progression, not a forced leap. Rushing the process risks creating discomfort or hesitation, but taking your time demonstrates that you value the journey just as much as the destination. Building trust also involves tuning into her responses. Every touch, kiss, or caress carries meaning if you're paying attention. Watch and listen for body language. Does she lean in closer, relax under your touch, or pull away? Sounds, moans, sighs, or even silence can tell you what's working and what's not. Expressions. Her face can reveal whether she's enjoying herself or feeling uncertain. These verbal and nonverbal cues are invaluable. They guide you in adjusting your approach, ensuring she feels seen, heard, and understood. Think of intimacy as a dance, a rhythm of connection that ebbs and flows. Like a well-choreographed routine, it includes moments of intensity and moments of pause. It's not just about physical movements, but about creating harmony between two bodies, minds, and souls. Pauses. Don't be afraid to slow down or stop to savor a moment. These pauses create tension and anticipation, amplifying the experience. Shifts. Adjust your rhythm to align with her responses, making the experience feel fluid and natural. Mutual flow. Let your movements mirror hers, creating a sense of unity and mutual enjoyment. By taking your time and focusing on the journey rather than the destination, you're sending a powerful message. Her comfort, pleasure, and trust matter to you. This approach not only deepens the physical experience, but also strengthens the emotional bond between you. When you create a rhythm of trust and exploration, intimacy becomes more than an act. It becomes an art. It's about learning together, growing closer, and celebrating the connection you share. Trust me, the effort you put into cultivating this rhythm will transform your relationship and leave a lasting impression. 6. The art of aftercare, ensuring a lasting connection. After an intense and intimate experience, there's a crucial step that often gets overlooked: aftercare. While the physical act of intimacy is important, the moments that follow are just as significant for reinforcing trust, connection, and emotional security. When you take the time to show your partner care and attention after intimacy, you deepen the bond you've built and ensure that the experience resonates far beyond the moment itself. Aftercare is about creating a space where both partners feel valued, cared for, and understood. It's a way to affirm the trust and emotional vulnerability that was shared during the experience. Without it, intimacy can sometimes feel transactional or incomplete. For women especially, aftercare plays a vital role in emotional connection. It reassures her that your interest isn't purely physical, that you genuinely care about her well-being and the relationship you share. Practical steps for aftercare. Physical comfort. Hold her close, stroke her hair, or simply lie together in a comforting embrace. Physical touch after intimacy provides a sense of safety and reinforces the closeness you've just shared. Verbal reassurance. Speak softly. Tell her how much you appreciate her, or express how the experience made you feel. Compliments and affirmations can go a long way in making her feel cherished. Open communication. Ask how she felt about the experience. Did she enjoy it? Is there anything she'd like to try differently next time? These conversations not only show your attentiveness, but also build a foundation for deeper understanding and trust. Practical care. Bring her water, a warm towel, or a blanket. These small acts of thoughtfulness demonstrate your commitment to her comfort and well-being. Intimacy isn't just about physical connection. It's about emotional and mental alignment. Open communication is key to ensuring both partners feel seen and valued. Discuss desires and boundaries. Initiating conversations about what she enjoys, what she's curious about, and what she's comfortable with fosters a safe environment. It's not just about asking questions, but actively listening to her answers without judgment. Reassure vulnerability. Many women may hesitate to express their deepest desires out of fear of rejection or embarrassment. Your role is to create an atmosphere where she feels free to share without apprehension. Aftercare provides an opportunity to go beyond the physical and connect on an emotional level. By tuning into her needs, both spoken and unspoken, you reinforce the trust that's essential for any thriving relationship. Patience and vulnerability. Share your feelings and encourage her to do the same. Emotional intimacy is a two-way street, and your willingness to be open and vulnerable sets the tone for her to reciprocate. Reaffirm your commitment. Use aftercare to remind her of your dedication to making the relationship fulfilling, not just in the bedroom but in every aspect of your connection. Aftercare isn't just about reflecting on the past. It's about laying the groundwork for future experiences. It's your chance to learn, adapt, and grow together as a couple. By prioritizing aftercare, you're sending a powerful message. Your relationship isn't just about fleeting moments of passion, but about building something meaningful and lasting. When she feels seen, heard, and cared for in these moments, the trust and connection between you will only continue to flourish. 7. Emotional intimacy, the heartbeat of a deep connection. When it comes to building a truly fulfilling relationship, emotional intimacy is the often overlooked cornerstone that ties everything together. Many focus solely on physical intimacy, believing that the connection begins and ends in the bedroom. While physical closeness is undeniably important, it's the emotional bond you nurture with your partner that elevates the relationship to a deeper, more profound level. Emotional intimacy isn't just a nice to have. It's the foundation of trust, comfort, and security that makes every other form of intimacy, physical, mental, and spiritual, possible. When you create this kind of connection, you allow both of you to be vulnerable, seen, and cherished, forging a bond that goes far beyond surface-level affection. 1. What is emotional intimacy? At its core, emotional intimacy is about sharing your authentic selves with one another. It's opening up about your fears, dreams, desires, and even insecurities in a way that strengthens your bond. Emotional intimacy goes beyond casual conversations or daily routines. It's about creating a safe space where both of you feel free to express your innermost thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. For her, emotional intimacy signals that you're not just her lover, but her partner in life. Someone she can trust with her heart, her struggles, and her triumphs. This sense of emotional safety has a profound impact, making her more open to exploring new dimensions of your relationship, both physically and emotionally. 2. Why emotional intimacy is essential for deeper connection. When emotional intimacy is strong, trust flourishes. She knows you're there for her, not just in moments of joy, but also in times of challenge. Vulnerability feels safe. She can let her guard down and share her deepest thoughts and feelings, knowing you'll listen and support her. Physical intimacy deepens. A woman who feels emotionally safe and connected is far more likely to embrace physical intimacy without hesitation or fear. Without this foundation of emotional trust, other aspects of the relationship, like physical connection, can feel shallow or forced. Emotional intimacy is what transforms an encounter from transactional to transformational. 3. How to cultivate emotional intimacy. Building. Emotional intimacy isn't about grand gestures. It's about the small, consistent actions that show her she matters. Be present. Truly be there for her, both physically and emotionally. When she talks, listen actively, put your phone down, make eye contact, and give her your undivided attention. Check in regularly. Ask how she's feeling, not just about your relationship, but about her day, her goals, her struggles. Show her that her thoughts and emotions matter to you. Be vulnerable. Don't just expect her to open up, lead by example. Share your fears, your dreams, and your emotions. This will encourage her to do the same. Show consistency. Trust is built through repeated actions. Show her that you're reliable and dependable, someone she can lean on no matter what. Creating space for connection without expectation. One powerful way to deepen emotional intimacy is to spend time together with no expectations of physical affection or sex. This might look like taking her on a thoughtful date where the focus is simply on enjoying each other's company. Engaging in deep conversations about your values, hopes, and experiences. Sharing new activities or adventures that strengthen your bond, such as cooking together, hiking, or learning something new as a team. When she feels that your time and attention aren't conditional, it reinforces the idea that you value her for who she is, not just what she can give. 5. When you prioritize emotional intimacy, every aspect of your relationship benefits. Her anxiety decreases. Knowing that she can trust you emotionally creates a sense of calm and security that makes physical intimacy feel natural and uninhibited. Her desire increases. Emotional closeness creates a deeper level of attraction. She feels wanted not just for her body, but for her entire being. Your bond strengthens. You'll find that conflicts become easier to navigate, misunderstandings diminish, and your connection grows stronger over time. 6. Emotional intimacy is not a one-time achievement. It's a journey you take together. It requires consistent effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. When she feels emotionally supported and cherished, she'll be more willing to explore new experiences with you, both in and out of the bedroom. By showing her that you're emotionally available and invested, you create a partnership built on trust and love. This bond allows you to not only enjoy a deeper connection today, but also build a relationship that withstands the test of time. Remember, emotional intimacy is the heartbeat of your relationship. Cultivate it with care and watch as it transforms not just your connection, but every moment you share together. 9. Creating new experiences without pressure is one of the most liberating ways to nurture intimacy. Pressure, whether it's the need to perform, please, or meet expectations, can drain the joy, spontaneity, and connection from intimate moments. Instead of fixating on getting everything right, shift your focus to cultivating moments that bring you closer together. The magic lies in allowing these experiences to unfold naturally, with excitement and curiosity, rather than feeling forced or burdened by stress. One of the most transformative steps in enhancing intimacy is releasing the unrealistic expectation that every moment must be perfect. There's no universal formula for connection. Every person is unique, and their desires evolve over time. The essence of true intimacy lies in the willingness to discover, adapt, and explore together. Be open to learning new things, understanding your partner's desires, and patiently navigating uncharted territory. This approach is particularly crucial when introducing something new, Whether it's venturing into unconventional aspects of intimacy or exploring areas neither of you has tried before, the goal isn't to tick a box or emulate something you've seen or read. Instead, it's about approaching each experience with a spirit of mutual curiosity, respect, and care. This is a shared journey where both partners feel heard, valued, and never rushed into anything they aren't ready for. The best experiences blossom when they're free from a predetermined script or rigid expectations. Intimacy is most fulfilling when it becomes a space for exploration and connection, a chance to deepen your bond, create lasting memories, and demonstrate to your partner that what matters most is the journey you're sharing, not just reaching a specific destination. When you approach intimacy with openness, patience, and a sense of adventure, you unlock a realm of possibilities where every moment feels authentic and meaningful. By letting go of pressure and embracing the beauty of discovery, you pave the way for deeper, more exciting, and truly rewarding connections. 10. Patience and respect, the cornerstones of exploring new intimacy. When it comes to venturing into new realms of intimacy, two elements are absolutely essential: patience and respect. These qualities form the foundation of a healthy, satisfying connection, especially when you're exploring unfamiliar or unconventional aspects of your sexual relationship. The most important thing to remember is that intimacy should evolve naturally, at a pace that feels comfortable and safe for both partners. If you aim to deepen your connection by trying something new, such as exploring her back door or any other uncharted territory, it's crucial to proceed with patience. This means allowing the experience to unfold gradually, without any sense of urgency or pressure. By taking your time, you create an environment where both of you feel free to explore without fear or hesitation. Respecting boundaries is equally important. Intimacy isn't just about the physical act, it's about the emotional trust and vulnerability that come with it. For your partner to truly relax and enjoy the moment, she needs to feel that her limits are respected and her feelings are prioritized. This requires constant communication, both verbal and nonverbal, to ensure she's comfortable and fully on board every step of the way. Rushing into anything new can lead to discomfort or emotional distance, while moving slowly and attentively fosters a sense of safety, trust, and even anticipation. Always pay attention to her cues, honor her boundaries, and never push her towards something she's not ready for. These small but significant gestures show her that you value her needs and emotions above all else. The beauty of approaching intimacy with patience and respect lies in the deeper emotional connection it cultivates. Every moment you take to ensure she feels cared for and respected strengthens the trust between you. This trust becomes the foundation for not only better intimacy, but also a more fulfilling and harmonious relationship overall. Remember, intimacy is never a race. It's a shared journey, a delicate dance where two people come together with understanding, vulnerability, and respect. The more you prioritize her comfort, desires, and pace, the richer your connection will become, not just in the bedroom, but in every aspect of your relationship. 11. The power of vulnerability and openness in intimacy. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in the realm of intimacy, it is one of the most profound strengths you can share with your partner. True vulnerability goes beyond physical acts. It's about being emotionally open, sharing your feelings, fears, thoughts, and desires without the fear of judgment. When you embrace vulnerability, you invite your partner to do the same, creating a connection that transcends superficial boundaries and deepens emotional trust. Opening up emotionally fosters a safe space where intimacy thrives. It's in these moments of honesty and rawness that true emotional and physical closeness is built. When you let your guard down and reveal your authentic self, you signal to your partner that you trust her completely. This sense of trust becomes the foundation upon which both emotional and sexual intimacy flourish. For a woman to feel comfortable exploring new dimensions of pleasure, she needs to feel that her partner is emotionally available and willing to be just as vulnerable. When she senses that you are open, honest, and willing to share your desires and insecurities, she feels safe to do the same. This mutual openness creates a dynamic of teamwork, a shared journey where both partners feel supported and accepted. Equally important is your response to her vulnerability. When she shares her feelings, desires, or concerns, listen with genuine empathy and attentiveness. Show her through your actions and words that her emotions matter deeply to you, and reassure her that you are there to support her unconditionally. Being present and validating her vulnerability strengthens her trust in you and deepens the bond you share. The beauty of intimacy lies in the mutual exchange of vulnerability. When both partners can express themselves freely and honestly, without pretense or fear, they unlock a level of connection that is transformative. It is in these moments of shared openness that intimacy becomes more than just an act. It becomes a profound experience of connection, trust, and love. By embracing the power of vulnerability, you pave the way for a deeper, more fulfilling relationship where both emotional and physical closeness flourish in harmony.